We welcome you to N.E.W. Brawl. We are live from the bunker in Birmingham. A tenuous fatal four-way tornado tag to determine the number one contenders for the men's tag team titles awaits you tonight. Plus much more. I'm Max Maddox alongside the four-time N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion Erwin. And Erwin, what a night this should be.
Once again, quite a showcase on the cards tonight. We are finding our continuing Men's Junior Championship tournament indeed continues twice here tonight. First off, we will see Jack Murphy take on the Blueprint. Many cannot wait to see this match.
Demon from Dudley will go one-on-one versus the Blueprint here tonight. This should be a very interesting confrontation between two of the hot rising stars here in N.E.W. Of course, Jeff Collins had much to do with both the training of Jack Murphy and the Blueprint. I'm sure he'll be watching on with a certain amount of pride as both these men go one-on-one here tonight in the first semi-final on the card here.
And the Blueprint, of course, now under the tutelage of Jerry Buckley, has started to make a name for himself, but of course an arrogant start to his career. We'll see how that's developed. Also tonight we'll see the women's tag team precursor, a one-on-one. Nancy Valentine is taking on Lisa Chase.
It really is experience versus exuberance. Nancy Valentine, of course, the rookie, trained by the tag team partner of Fox, goes up against one of the most decorated women in N.E.W. history, period. Lisa Chase goes one-on-one versus possibly one of her greatest rivalries right now, Nancy Valentine. It's going to be a very interesting one-on-one. Let's not forget the Fox has had a victory over Psycho Sonia already in these one-on-one matchups. This is all important. Psychological edge now rests on the shoulders of Lisa Chase.
Yeah, in that respect, the edge does sit in favour of Foxy Valentine's, but Lisa Chase and the Outlaws always ready to surprise. Well, we mentioned it in the opening, the men's number one contender semi-finals is also underway tonight. Not only do we have a one-on-one tag team match to discover one of the contenders for that number one contender match, but we also have the main event, a four-way tornado tag match, magnum opus, EOD, the Eliminators, and End Times.
Well, four terrific tag teams, but I think every single one of these men have a right to feel aggrieved tonight about not getting the easy one-on-one kind of stipulation, if you will, traditional type of tag match. I mean, they'll have to beat three other teams tonight. Any one of these teams can call themselves potential number one contenders. I mean, there are former tag team champions already in this match.
The Blue Bloods getting that tag team match as a result of being the ones on the winning streak, as we have narrowed, and there we have it. They will face Kobayashi and the Dog, who are yet tested in this tag team round. It's going to be very interesting. It's make or break for Kobayashi and the Dog here tonight. Could there be a massive upset to the Blue Bloods, who have been on a tremendous run? They took many out of this race very quickly.
Yeah, the Blue Bloods have been showing exactly why we have a tag team ranking system. Of course, the Blue Bloods top that chart, so they get the one-on-one opportunity. Kobayashi and the Dog, the mismatched team, if you will, but they have surprised a few people on more than one occasion, and Kobayashi and the Dog, a tried and tested team here in N.E.W. The Blue Bloods, although will be the favourites for that match, there's absolutely no question about that. Considering their current run of form, they will have to be at their best to beat the veteran Kobayashi and of course the unorthodox Dog. Always a sight to see in N.E.W.
Very unusual tag team, but it seems as of late unusual tag teams have worked. Well, we're kicking things off with the Junior Women's Championship Tournament. It sounds like the league are coming out in full force once again.
Dynamites!
Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Green Girl Dynamite, and representing the league. from Glasgow, Scotland, Rachel Romey.
Just think if Rachel Romey's new protege, Green Girl Dynamite, leaves the first ever free extended event as the junior women's champion. Think of the statement that would be for the league.
The league arguably narrowly losing out in the tag team division. Rachel Romey, a former two-time EFW women's champion, but lost on her first defence both times, but the league seems to have helped both Romey and Green Girl Dynamite grow as competitors.
It's helped them both tremendously, Erwin. It has found focus for both these competitors, and it's exactly what they needed in their career. Focus, and as a unit they are stronger than the sum of their parts, and the league have become an impressive tag team. I believe it's only a matter of time, Erwin, before the league win the women's tag team titles.
Romey, of course, the only one of the league left in this
And her
competition.
opponent, from Wellington, New Zealand, Olivia Wallace.
Now Olivia Wallace. Now this is an interesting one for me, Erwin. I mean, she came to the compound under much pomp and circumstance, but I think it's fair to say it's had a fractious start to her N.E.W. career. This junior tournament has given life to Wallace once again. She's surprised the world by getting all the way to the semi-finals. Can she do one better? Can she surprise everyone here tonight? And of course, the woman disadvantage as well.
I've been trying to think.
A lot of odds against Wallace here tonight.
Trying to think of a word that could sum Wallace's career up here in N.E.W. so far. And the one word that kept coming back into my mind is power. She has powered through everything in this Junior Women's Championship tournament. Romey, on the get-go here, doesn't look to be any different, but quickly avoids that leg.
Yeah, you said it in the introduction there. When Rachel Romey, a two-time N.E.W. Women's Champion, misses with a splash there. Olivia Wallace never won that title. Smashing Romey nonetheless.
Introduced very late
That
into the
sweeping
EFW before finding herself back at the compound.
Yeah, that didn't have much time.
What a
spine buster! I was just about to say it didn't have much time to make an impact in the EFW, but she made an impact right there with that spine buster on Rachel Romey, who will be feeling that come winter. Goes for the pin. Bob Turner's down for the count. 2. It's over! It's over!
Olivia Wallace powering on once more. I can't believe it.
Unbelievable statement by Olivia Wallace. Just beat a two-time women's champion.
Dynamite
with that double A spine buster. What a move, Erwin.
Dynamite didn't even have any time to react. She was trying to think of something to do but could not intervene.
Dynamite flinched at that spine buster like we all did, but that's all she had the chance to do, because that's all Olivia Wallace would let her do is flinch.
She moves
Here
on.
is your winner,
Blink and you would have missed
Olivia
it.
Wallace.
Super Tornado, Selena Figueroa, and now Olivia Wallace moving
Of
on.
course. Sorry, Erwin. Olivia Wallace will face Lopez.
Or Morgan Morales,
or Morgan
depending
Morales.
who wins. Wow.
Thank you.
Again,
What a start.
still to come. We have more continuations in the men's side. Jack Murphy and the Blueprint. The Blueprint under the aid of Jerry Buckley has got quite far, but Jack Murphy has been doing it on his own. The man from Dudley, quite popular here in N.E.W.
The Demon from Dudley, as he has now been coined by N.E.W. faithful, all behind this young man's fighting spirit, and there's no doubt about that. Goes against the Blueprint, who had once again a very fractured start to his N.E.W. career. Came in with a lot of pomp, a lot of circumstance, and a lot of mouth, quite frankly. Didn't quite live up to the hype to begin with. This association with his new manager, Erwin, has really given the Blueprint a little bit of direction. But he will have to be against his best. Will have to be again at his best, to beat the informed Jack Murphy here tonight.
But of course, there is that women's tag team precursor here tonight, as you said earlier on. Foxy Valentine's currently holding that psychological advantage over the Outlaws, who are set to go head to head in a straight up tag team match, not even a tag team elimination as per N.E.W tradition, for those women's tag team titles. Again, as we said, Fox picks up a victory over Psycho Sonia. Well, the same happened with Nancy Valentine here against Lisa Chase, who is arguably spreading herself quite thin, taking on the Phantom last week.
Yeah, I mean, Lisa Chase has been very active the last few weeks. I think that's an excellent point, Erwin, but Lisa Chase at the same time is no stranger to spreading herself thin. Lisa Chase has been going in 2 divisions since the 3-division option was a thing. Lisa Chase is no stranger to this type of scenario.
Well, chaos incarnate. Also on the way tonight, a fatal 4-way tornado tag. It is not elimination, it is one fall to the finish, and you can bet that makes this even more intense as 4 teams duke it out to face whoever wins. The other tag team match here tonight with the Blue Bloods and Kobayashi and the Dog, Magnum Opus, EOD, the Eliminators, N.E.W. It's going to be hard to follow this one, but
well,
it's going to be chaos.
Certainly hard to call, hard to watch, I dare say, hard to stomach for some, because it will not be for the weak of hearted. Opus, EOD, the Eliminators, N.E.W. and EOD, the only team in this match, I believe, not to have held tag team gold before.
Right.
So, read into that what you will. The EOD perhaps have a point to prove tonight, but the other 3 teams very experienced in that division. You were talking about the tag team division here, and this is the other tag team match determining the number 1 contenders. To clarify, the winner of the 4-way tornado match will face the winner of this match to name the tag team number 1 contenders. For Violence is Golden.
A lot going on here, but yes, indeed, it's going to be intense. The Blue Bloods taking on the yet untested in this rankings, Kobayashi and the Dog. The Blue Bloods have been on that winning streak up until this week, which is why they've got the tag team match and are not being thrown in that tornado tag. All of those contenders in that match have lost at some point along the way, even though EOD arguably lost through a count-out. Why they're still in it.
Yeah, Magnum Opus of course lost 1, N.E.W. lost 1, and the Eliminators lost 1, so it has been very, very fair ranking by Adrian Golden, but here we go.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Jerry Buckley. And from Milan, Italy, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Blueprint.
Jerry Buckley stands by his latest and possibly greatest addition to his bludgeoning managerial portfolio. The Blueprint has arrived to N.E.W, finally arrived, some would say.
Quite an impact he has made, of course. He and Gene Taylor, both a part of this intense men's tournament. Gene Taylor being eliminated. The Blueprint, however, set to move on. Jerry Buckley, of course, managing both of them. The Blueprint, the last one in this. A lot of pressure may be on him from his managerial staff.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's no secret the Blueprint had a huge package put together for his arrival into the compound, was much lauded as the next big thing here in N.E.W, and it really wasn't until he did start to associate with his manager Erwin that he started to focus and started to hone the skills that he would need to survive on the main roster, because it's a much different animal than it is in the rookie leagues.
And his opponent, from Dudley, England, weighing in at 262 pounds, Jack Murphy.
The demon from Dudley, Jack Murphy. Half macho man, half big folly. A little bit of Finn Balor thrown in just for good luck. This eclectic young man can wrestle pretty much any style you want him to. knows 15 ways to hurt you without breaking a sweat, and has the heart the size of this arena. These fans have took this young man to heart. And so have I, quite frankly. I like Jack Murphy, Erwin. He's a cool dude.
Murphy is a straight up competitor, has been here for 8 months now, as has the Blueprint, but arguably the Blueprint 8 months has been full of arrogance, losing time and time again against Jose Gonzalez in the compound. Same submission. The question is, has he learned? A strike to Jack Murphy, taking off his feet.
Not the cleanest clothesline I've ever seen by the Blueprint, but it did take Murphy off his feet. Murphy responds in kind
with a proper one.
High impact clothesline, kick to the chest there of the Blueprint. Murphy though goes up and over. Good counter there by the Blueprint. Counters again by Murphy. In case of anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, that's a part of this junior division. There's a lot of wanting to prove yourself, and as a result, people tend to be a bit less refined, a bit more caution to the wind, if you will.
Yeah, I mean,
Blueprint. Leg sweep.
Big Russian leg sweep there by the Blueprint. Kick again to the sternum of Jack Murphy. And as finally the Blueprint starts to take control of this match, Jerry Buckley not looking too worried at all. His client right now sitting pretty, goes for a quick pin early on, not even a one. Jack Murphy plenty of left in the tank, as you'd expect. You call him a pure competitor, and you're absolutely right, Erwin. I think everyone's been impressed by Jack Murphy's ability and attitude. The early stages of his career, single leg Boston Crab there, takes over the Blueprint into the submission hold, square center of the ring. Can as well, strong legs there by the Blueprint.
Blueprint finding a quick escape from that submission lock again. That has been his clear weakness in his matches, those submission defenses.
Jose Gonzalez exploited that to his advantage time and time again, as we said before in the junior championship. Standing Spanish fly, beautiful there by the Blueprint. Trademark maneuver by this high-flying luchador. Top rope.
Yeah, he's not done there.
This red arrow. Sweet Jesus, what a red arrow.
Going for the pin.
That has to be all. Good night.
It is.
What a victory by the Blueprint. Jack Murphy threw a few suit boards early on in this one, but the Blueprint, I think it's fair to say, controlled this matchup from the very beginning. Big victory here for the Blueprint, who has finally found his groove here in N.E.W. Erwin.
Yeah, there's been twists and turns in both these tournaments. I mean, we saw how fast the first match was. The Blueprint quickly turning it around with outstanding Spanish fly and sealing Jack Murphy's fate with that red arrow, and as a result he will go on to face the winner of a match that is going on later tonight. Scott Burns versus Quan.
Here is your winner, the Blueprint.
Well, big victories tonight already here at the bunker. What a victory for the Blueprint here tonight. While Zach Fuller has brought his buddy tag team partner Wade Nelson with him here tonight. Full Nelson here in fourth. I can't say I blame them, of course. Fuller tonight goes up against one half of the most decorated tag team in the history of N.E.W, so I think it's a safe bet to say Juan Gonzalez will not be coming alone. Zach Fuller, however, is no stranger to one-on-one action. That's how he started his career early. Juan Gonzalez, of course, much more used to tag team wrestling, but is no stranger to singles action either. Both these men's veterans here in N.E.W.
Arguably, both these teams looking to find their groove once more. Both have been on a bit of a bad run of luck as of late. Comes the stalwart of N.E.W. As you say, no doubt, bringing Los Familia along with him.
And his opponent, accompanied by Gabriel Gonzalez, and representing the Luchadors from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Juan Gonzalez.
Well, check it out there, where the entire family has come to town to cheer on Juan Gonzalez, his partner and longtime associate Gabriel Gonzalez, and Romero Diaz, of course, with the son of Gabriel there as well. Jose Gonzalez, the current men's junior champion. Los Luchadores Familia have arrived.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually only expecting his brother Guillermo Diaz, but he has indeed brought Jose out here as well. And Gonzalez perhaps wanting to show the next generation how it's done here.
I mean, the Gonzalez's have been talking about their legacy for such a long time, Urban. Why not get their kid a front row seat and watch the masters at work here? Bob Chatope with the bell, and here we go. This should be an absolute cracker, ladies and gentlemen. Two absolute stallions. Two young bucks.
Fuller falls back into the corner by Juan, who is, of course, a 3-year N.E.W veteran.
5-time N.E.W tag team champion.
Of course, for 330 days, which still is the longest overall run. Second ever tag team champions here in N.E.W. Another lockup forced into the ropes this time.
Yeah, Zach Fuller perhaps using that strength advantage, as you would expect. A good head taller. And Juan Gonzalez a little bit stockier as well. Both these guys known to be high flyers. Both have a very sound technical base.
About to say, yeah, both very technically sound on the mat. Oh, knee to the back from Zach Fuller.
Oh, club there right to the chest, and again a lock up. Juan Gonzalez, the veteran, I would say out of the two. With that bell in the back. Hook up there, trying to get a better position here on Zach Fuller, just squeezing the life out of that abdomen, and there it is.
He takes him down.
And the back takedown kept hold of him. Juan Gonzalez, the veteran there, just showing a great ring presence, just manhandling Fuller into where he wanted him to go. But that chop right back there from Zach Fuller, giving as good as he gets. Juan Gonzalez did not appreciate that stiff right hand. Goes for the scoop slam, but reversal. Oh, reverse DDT there by Fuller. Great counter there. Quick on his feet, lightning quick reactions by Zach Fuller.
Both men starting to pick up the pace, but Zach Fuller indeed has the advantage
Oh,
here.
leg sweep, beautiful there by Fuller. Oh, knee breaker. Fluid motion. Oh, going right back into the arm breaker. Armbar, excuse me.
Quick submission, offensive.
Submission after submission, but what a counter by Juan Gonzalez. Stiff right hand, nothing pretty about it, but it certainly broke the hold. Gonzalez is feeling it. You see him there cradling his elbow.
Zach Fuller slow to recover though.
Oh, Hurricane Rana off the ropes. His own momentum caught right into the legs. That's pure veteran instinct right there from Juan Gonzalez, who's put so many walls before her in.
Just wrenching that arm. Oh! Again, in 3 years, as you say. Juan Gonzalez has experienced a lot going up to the top rope.
Juan Gonzalez, arguably one of the most experienced men on the N.E.W. roster. I would go that far. Hurricane from the top.
Loops for a pin.
Beautiful, right into the pin. Classic. Los Luchadores. Zach Fuller is getting a wrestling lesson right here, Owen. He keeps talking about earning his shots and earning his dues. Made a huge claim about saying he's going to get a title shot opportunity before violence is golden. Well, this is a test. This is a test right here tonight against a 5-time N.E.W. Tag Team Champion. And Zach Fuller is still in this thing, but he needs to gain some forward momentum here. A leg screw is not going to do it against Juan Gonzalez. Lock up again. Kick to the sternum by Gonzalez. Off the ropes.
Went for the spinning heel kick but missed. Zach Fuller able to dodge out of the way last second.
You see Juan Gonzalez instinctively going for the ropes, but this is N.E.W. The ropes mean little to nothing here.
What a drop kick.
What a drop kick. One of the best in the business. Not quite, but it's up there. Whip shot. Right to the abdomen there by Zach Fuller.
Looking to sweep the leg of Juan Gonzalez.
Zach Fuller ever the showman, can never do anything simply. Always with a flurry. But always with a plan. Fuller has kept in this thing despite Juan Gonzalez's earlier dominance.
Still arguably precise offense despite the showboating. What a suplex from Zach Fuller.
Nothing fancy about that, was there? Just a straight up hard suplex there by Fuller, wisely pulling Juan Gonzalez away from the ropes, going for a pin here. Bob Chatopa, perfect positioning.
The ropes and indeed lost Amelia as well. There at ringside, you never know what they could get up to.
That's very true. I mean, you look at the intent concentration on Guillermo Diaz's face. He has not took his eyes off this scintillating encounter between his long-time associate Juan Gonzalez, who right now is in trouble against Zach Fuller, who is fighting back with a purpose here tonight.
McClellan a little wildly fatigued, beginning to set in this matchup.
Duff.
See Juan Gonzalez slow to his feet, aided by Zach Fuller, but only with intent to inflict more damage.
Just garroting him off that top rope guillotine, going straight for a pin, just keeping the pressure immediately on Juan Gonzalez. I mean, honourable mention there to Bob Chatopa once again. Excellent positioning from the referee, keeping very close to the action here. This precise mat game, this chess game, if you will, between Juan Gonzalez and Zach Fuller.
Drop kick!
Well, shades of the magnificent by the veteran with that standing drop kick out of absolutely nowhere, going for the pin square centre of the ring. Bob Chatopa's down. 1, 2, no! Not even a 2, 1.9. Well, that's just not gonna do it. And Juan Gonzalez cannot believe it. I think he thought, Owen, that drop kick would have got the job done. I thought that was over right there.
Referee in the ring is indeed Danny Flint. Juan Gonzalez. Gonzalez buster. Very similar appearance to the younger Chatopa.
How the hell of it?
Chatopa looks less
Why does no one
sleepless.
tell me these things? Juan Gonzalez goes to the pin again. There it is.
It's a victory for Juan Gonzalez after that devastating Gonzalez buster.
And a 5 count by Mr. Flint. Juan Gonzalez with the victory after an absolute stonker. He started off strongly, Owen, and he finished strongly. Juan Gonzalez with the victory here over a plucky, over a resilient Zach Fuller. Well, resilience wasn't enough, and words are not enough. Paul Nelson back to the drawing board.
Gotta believe Zach Fuller cannot be happy about this. I mean, he's been expressing how down he's been feeling lately through all these losses.
Running his mouth, that's what he's been doing, Owen. He picked a fight that he couldn't win against Magnum Opus. He lost that. He came out towards the fans. He made a statement. He said, Full Nelson, we're going to focus on single competition and we're going to earn a title shot before violence is golden. While Zach Fuller is not off to a very good start here tonight, is he? Because Ryan Gonzalez just picked up the win. And just shut up Zach Fuller. That drop kick right there. It might not have been the end. But I think you're absolutely right, Owen. That was the beginning of the end. Right there.
Oh, Zach Fuller, like such a veteran, it was an uphill struggle to begin with, and again, only 22 days remaining till violence is golden was indeed a miracle he would need to earn a title shot. This match does not bode well for Zach Fuller. However, arguably on the other side of the coin, Juan Gonzalez may have found his groove once more after that performance.
How fitting it was as well that young Jose, the men's junior champion, the next chapter in the Gonzalez legacy, the fourth generation superstar, saw his uncle pick up the win here for Los Luchadores Familia. They are a unit, Owen. They have made a statement.
But what a statement these two will make later in the night. That women's tag team precursor match still to come. Nancy Valentine taking on Lisa Chase.
You have those matches once in a while where you think, well, that one might just steal it. This, my friends, is one of those matches. Nancy Valentine versus Lisa Chase, two of the very best N.E.W. women's division has to offer. The shameless self-promoter Nancy Valentine goes against a woman who has won it all. Lisa Chase, two mortal enemies, one bitter rivalry comes to a collision here tonight.
It is going to be epic as the rest of the card is still set to be. And again, Foxy Valentine's currently holding that psychological edge, but psychological edges only go so far when those titles are on the line and violence is golden. That can change everything. And so for this match here tonight, one of two semi-final matches in the tag team rankings, is make or break time for 6 teams here tonight. 4 of them take on a fatal 4-way tornado tag match. With one fall to the finish, there is no elimination blanket here for these gentlemen. One victory is all it takes for the bees to advance.
I have to wonder the twisted mind of Adrian Golden when he puts together a match like this. I mean, look at some of the men in this match. Look at the amount of weight in this match. It will be through God's own grace if one of these guys at least doesn't end up in the hospital tonight. It's going to be ugly. It will not be for the faint of heart, and it will be an absolute bear to call, but it's going to happen, and we will get an answer. Who will be the #1 contender for the men's tag team championship? We will know by the end of tonight.
Yeah, because one of those teams will face one of these teams, presumably next week. Of course, the winner of this match also advancing to try and become tag team #1 contenders, the Blue Bloods, facing Kobayashi and the Dog. And what a mix of team, and what a match that could result in here tonight.
Not just a mix of teams, Erwin, a mix of styles, a mix of personalities, a complete difference of philosophy and outlook on life in general. You could not meet 2 more different teams than the Blue Bloods and Kobayashi and the Dog. While both those teams will collide here tonight in what I think could be a very interesting confrontation. The Blue Bloods are the clear favourites, but Kobayashi and the Dog have much more tag team experience. Therein lies their biggest chance in their match tonight.
And arguably a lot less to lose.
Making his way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio.
from Cleveland, Ohio. Their favourite son, Scott Burns. A man of 1,000 moves, it seems. What can't this kid do, Erwin?
That is a very good question. He surprises us all with that old school, new school style that he does indeed possess. He is one of the fan favourites to win this. He's former European champion already in his career. He's impressed a lot of people here.
Quite a fighter European champion if memory serves as well. Scott Burns, an excellent competitor already, has been touted as a potential future world champion, has been considered one of the hot favourites in the men's junior championship since the very beginning. You're absolutely right, Erwin, but tonight...
You hear that response?
Oh yeah, I mean, this crowd knows how good this kid is, how good he could be, but tonight he faces a monster. Tonight he faces an old enemy in Kwan, a man he's very familiar with from his EFW days.
Very true.
And his opponent, from Kenya, weighing in at 236 pounds, Kwan.
Well, a man from Kenya, another terrifyingly good prospect. I mean, at the heart, as much as Adrian Goldman will hate to admit it, EFW really did his company a favour. The likes of Kwan and Scott Burns came from that tiny little rebel promotion, Erwin, and what an impact they have made on the main roster. Kwan is an absolute thoroughbred athlete, a former basketball player, as you can probably tell by his size, native of Africa. I mean, this guy learned to hunt and fish and fight before most kids could walk, Erwin. He's been fighting his entire life.
Also a former European champion himself. These two make quite an impact in EFW and have a big chance to do so here in N.E.W. tonight. Probably seen a lot more of Scott Burns than we have Kwan, but both have advanced through this tournament.
Well, tonight we've mentioned young bucks and trying to make a name for themselves. Well, this is the perfect example of that, ladies and gentlemen, right here, in my opinion. Two potential future world champions going one-on-one here tonight in Kwan and Scott Burns, both former European champions, both thoroughbred athletes.
Oh, good to my God.
With stellar careers before N.E.W. Oh, dear Lord. What a shot by Kwan, who strikes perhaps the first deadly blow. What a backdrop though by Scott Burns, ever quick on the counter attack. Is Burns with that lock up again, wanting to outpower Kwan, wanting to prove he can beat Kwan at his own game. We've talked about this altering styles of Scott Burns, who can switch up with the best of them. Kwan very much a powerhouse, but knows what he knows and does it well.
And again, as you say, a vested interest in redemption in this matchup as well to beat Kwan. As they did battle for that European title so long ago.
Now this is a referee I do know. Roy Hunter calling the action here.
Oh, what a clothesline to the back of the head of Scott Burns.
None better for such a high profile matchup. That hard clothesline to the back of the head perhaps has put Kwan in control of this matchup at a pivotal point. Oh, wait a minute. Spoke too soon, it seems. That resilience of Burns has already won him a European championship on hand here.
Beginning to pound away at Kwan, but again Kwan quickly recovering himself. Scott Burns in dangerous position in the corner.
What a forearm! What a forearm by Kwan!
Burns to his face! Dear God!
There are left hands that make you wince, and that might just be one of them. My lord,
Kwan
Terry Funk would be proud of those left hands.
Unfurling on Scott Burns here, another fist to the face of Scott Burns.
This guy is as evidently a southpaw. Rolls out the ring, that soldier march from Burns. Listen to this crowd. Hangman on the top rope. It's a question of which man can get better of the other. They're both throwing fists, left, right and centre. Oh!
Reverser and Rana spiking Quan on the head.
Finally, some serious impact. Offense from Scott Burns.
Another Hurricane Rana has rocked Quan.
Oh!
Handbreaker. Trying to slow this match down, however.
Oh yeah, I mean the breakneck speed of both men could not continue. Scott Burns taking it back to a technical base, and this is where he will have the advantage with all due respect over Quan. Goes for a pin here, far too close to the ropes, long legs and Quan there under the rope. Roy Hunter called it. Oh, hard drop kick right to the spine there of Burns, who keeps right on. The monster that is Quan, look at the size of him.
Oh, clothesline into the corner.
Scott Burns showing absolutely no intimidation whatsoever. Oh, I mean these two guys did fight for that European Championship, Erwin. Both men holding that title at one time or another. But this rivalry runs deep and long. Perhaps there is still some resentment there held by both men. Both men still believe they're better than the other.
There's a lot of pride invested in this match, you're right. Quan in trouble here.
Oh! That spear snake eyes. Right into the middle turnbuckle. Oh, those strong legs of Quan though, perhaps playing possum just a little bit. Oh, wait a minute! Chokeslam!
Chokeslam backbreaker.
Thought he was going to go for the traditional chokeslam, mixed it up with that backbreaker. Let's Burns gets back to his feet, but he's there. Oh! Reverse Uranagi with the pin. Hunter for the count. 2. No! Burns got his shoulder up.
Pendulum reverse Uranagi. Quan could not believe the result was not a victory.
Quan can't believe it. 2 pin again. Goes to the third. Hands on his head. Doesn't know what he needs to do to keep Scott Burns down. He refuses to die.
Setting hard into the corner.
Wow, can you imagine the amount of damage, Owen, that has already been done to the spine of Scott Burns?
Quan just removed the top turnbuckle pad.
Come on. I mean, this is completely legal. This is N.E.W. These kind of things go. There's nothing Roy Hunter can do about this except watch and hope.
Scott Burns turning things around suddenly. Point at his target. Super kick.
Dear Lord, what a super kick.
Going for the pin. Hunter checking. He's not under the ropes. And he's not. And Scott Burns picks up a victory.
That super kick was enough. When things look bleak for Scott Burns, he's turning around.
Quan even getting desperate, pulling that top turnbuckle pad off, but that may have bought Scott Burns enough time to turn things around here.
Yeah, I think Quan was undone by his own design here tonight. He looked like he had the match won.
Especially with the chokeslam backbreaker.
But while trying to take a shortcut, Scott Burns found enough resilience to fight on. And fought on he did, on to victory.
So Quan just couldn't believe it, still going for pin after pin.
Yeah. Oh, that super kick roll right to the chin, there you see it. Just for any doubters, I mean, there was the look by Hunter before he made the count, but the head is clearly just before the rope.
Here is your winner, Scott Burns.
Wow. As it has a shadow. It doesn't count. What a victory for Burns.
Indeed, and Scott Burns as a result will move on to face the Blueprint. Going to 2 intense matches we have yet to see in the men's tournament.
The final 12.
back and Volcanic. We have not seen the tag team champions in quite some time.
The Mechanic would point a statement there and reminding everyone that those titles didn't come easy, and the Mechanic and the Doctor will not give those belts up easy.
Quite the statement indeed. The Mechanic there saying that they've been back at home celebrating with their families, then they hit the gym, then they've been using the compound to train the past few weeks so that they would be ready, and they are waiting to find out who they face, and they are one step closer. Here tonight it's down to 2 after the victories are all said and done. Of course, we also have this women's tag team precursor match of I Cannot Wait, Nancy Valentine and Lisa Chase. Lisa Chase probably wanting to even the psychological playing field. Nancy Valentine, however, wanted to push it ever further onto their side.
Well, you see, ironically, I think Nancy Valentine has already won this match going in, because, the Shameless Self-Promoter lives through exactly that, and she's already achieved that her goal by just having this match with Lisa Chase. Winning it is just a cherry on the cake now for Nancy Valentine.
Of course, our main event of the evening, pure chaos, unbridled, uncensored. Very questionable, but it is indeed happening. Men's tag team number 1 contender semi-finals are falling.
I'm glad you admitted it's questionable.
Tag team matchup. Magnum Opus EOD, the Eliminators and End Times.
Yes, thank you, Owen. Magnum Opus are still my pick. I still believe in the longest single reigning tag team champions in the history of N.E.W. I believe in Vega, and I believe in Rick Weaver, of course. Vega is in the main event. Violence is golden. We know that for a fact, Owen. So will that play into the mind of the monster here tonight?
The possibility of having to run double duty is only his in that match.
You have to believe the Eliminators and End Times really want those belts back, and of course EOD still in the hunt for the first ever tag team title here in N.E.W.
This man also has to think about
all the way
double
to
duty.
the ring. At a combined weight of 492 pounds, Yuri and Alex Cross, the Blue Blood.
You're absolutely right. Alex Cross and Yuri in particular, will be not completely focused on this match tonight, and I don't think anyone could blame the self-proclaimed king of the ring the Russian Bear, the former Marine, the former world champion, Yuri.
Both these men done a lot to get through these tag team matches, but you've got to question how much or when this is going to catch up to Yuri, who has also been fighting in the World Championship division, getting his place
But how
in that
important,
six-man elimination match.
you're absolutely right, Owen, but how important has his tag team title become to Alex Crom? I mean, I'm sure Alex Crom doesn't, the German suplex machine, a very fine competitor in his own right. I'm sure Alex Crom doesn't want to become second fiddle to the world champion. Alex Crom wants his moment in the spotlight.
And their opponents, first, from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 230 pounds, Kobayashi.
Kobayashi has arrived. The finest Japanese import in N.E.W. history. The best ever TV champion of all time. And one half of the bizarrest tag team I have ever seen.
And it would seem the odd couple of N.E.W. still have interest in the tag team division.
But, I mean, these have to be considered a fan's favourite hero, and I mean, Adrian Goldman have put Kobayashi and the Dog in this thing, in this tournament, because of their wild popularity. I mean, they were put together on an absolute whim, and by sheer fate became something great, something fun to watch. And tonight stand a chance, a real chance, of naming number one contenders for the tag team
And
championships in the world.
From Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Dog.
The Dog
Feel that
always has his day in.
just as crazy as Kobayashi. Us both enjoying their solo entrances. I don't think that de-solidifies them any as a team when you see them in action.
There is an unspoken bond of respect, and I think even friendship between Kobayashi and the Dog that never really is spoken about on camera, but is clear to see every time you see those two guys together. And every time they do team together, it's like they've never been away. It's really weird to watch. You're about to see it. Mike Shatopo, a senior official. Not, how could you forget old Mike?
Uppercut from
Rings a bell
Yuri.
for this one. Yuri there, absorbing.
Kicking it off furiously. Oh, Yuri caught off guard now though. Kobayashi returning quickly and into a half camel clutch.
Yeah, I mean, Kobayashi strikes fast and strikes hard. Bench press though by Yuri, man, word with power right over the knee. Crushing the core. Kobayashi, oh, the jawbreaker there, Kano. A lightning fast man from Japan.
Fighter strength here. And that is probably all you'll see in this match. The Dog perhaps being the one to pick up the speed within this tag team number one contender search.
Oh,
To reach out.
what a great corner work there by Yuri, who's been famous for that.
Shatopa taking a bump already. That can spell trouble for Kobayashi and the Dog.
Traditional pain for our senior official.
Double team, double flapjack in the corner.
What a T-bone suplex there by Alex Crom.
No holding back when Alex Crom is concerned. Kobayashi knows this. Send him quickly into the corner. What a big bent.
Yes. Fierce feet of Kobayashi. Has both his feet insured by Lloyds of London separately for their independent value.
Kobayashi thinking of his next move, but doesn't want to take too long here.
Yeah, Kobayashi finally decides on the tag after a little bit of trash talk there to Alex Crom. And now the double team, perfectly legal here. With the Dog and Kobayashi, big double elbow. Gives the dog a moment to think about his next move. Kobayashi. Alex Crom there dodges the dog, knocks him down the clothesline, and then continues the assault with his bear claw.
Dog, perhaps the most inexperienced in this match.
Yes, an E.F.W. original. Again, you see this mid-card.
Moving out of the way of Crom there. Sends him back to his own corner. Great separation work.
Misses the crossbody. Dog. Big drop kick.
Beautiful moonsault drop kick, if you will, from the dog, taking Crom off his feet.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many that can stand toe to toe with Alex Crom, and the dog was doing exactly that. He blocked the belly there, and what a leg sweep there by the dog.
Beautiful
Counter.
countermanship.
Take that, Alex Crom. The dog clearly been doing his homework, and perhaps this is his day after all, Erwin.
Well, every dog does indeed have his day, but Alex Crom escaping the hold here.
This would be one of the biggest upsets in N.E.W. history, I think, if the dog and Kobayashi.
A slam!
Actually pulled this one off. What an Alabama slam by Alex Crom.
The gangster.
Shades of hardcore Holly.
Well, yeah. Pendulum. Crom now.
Tag made.
Deciding to leave the dog there.
Well, the dog didn't look to be in any fit state to. Oh, wait a minute. The arm wrench by the dog speaks differently. He still has some fight left in him.
Catching Yuri off guard.
There's some bite left in this guy.
That
corner work again by Yuri. Absolutely perfect. Scuffed elbow though, countered by the dog. Tries to catch the World Championship contender off guard.
Gut. Missing again with that crossbody, and again this has been the dog's downfall in his singles competition as well. I've mentioned this before. He's a great competitor, but when he goes for high risk moves, they do not tend to pay off. He's better at his leg drop.
An atomic leg drop by Yuri onto the dog. Has left the dog somewhat immobilized, now in enemy territory, and the tag is made. Alex Crom now the legal man, but not after. But I'm sure it's going to be a very painful lesson for the dog. Not through yet.
Dog getting caught up in the turnbuckle, and then a double kick to the gut.
And that center kick, as I like to call it, the Blue Bloods claim they don't need an army because they are one, proving it once again.
Dog countering again, needs to make a tag.
Yeah, I mean the dog is just, I mean you can't doubt the guy's fight, but look at him, he's trying to go for this double team. But the corner work of Crom and Yuri has caught out dog, and there he has it, there you see it happen again. That has been the dog's undoing this entire matchup. The corner work of both Alex Crom and Yuri has been impeccable, and it keeps thwarting the dog's attempt, who keeps just automatically, it seems, going for that double team option, and that is what's hurting him here in this matchup. You see, the dog just doesn't have that corner work.
Oh my word!
The same that Alex Crom and Yuri have, in that double shoulder proves it. How many times have we seen it happen here tonight to the dog?
Dog in trouble here.
Double underhand. Sweet kicks. Beautiful.
Just the strength of the Russian bear there, holding him, letting all that blood rush to the head, and now going straight in for a GBH neck wrench to make matters worse.
Just demobilizing that car even more, just that constant assault on the senses that is Yuri. This is why many believe he is a drop to hold again. Shades of Terry Funk there, the dog. He reminds me a bit of Terry. He it's just crazy.
Fisherman's neckbreaker from the dog.
Crazy old dog.
Kobayashi waiting for the tag, but the dog again not electing to make the tag. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I mean, I'm not sure if this is concussion or I'm not sure if this is some long-term plan. I think even Kobayashi is there on the ring apron asking for the tag, but the dog...
Facebuster!
Had only one thing on his mind, and that was revenge. That facebuster was planted by the dog. He's letting Yuri get back to his feet. Is that a mistake?
Lumbar check!
What a lumbar check by the dog.
Going for the pin.
The bear is in the doghouse. Kobayashi needs to run interference.
But couldn't get
Crop
round
gets
the
there
bodies.
first. That double axe handle breaks up the pin. I don't think Yuri would have kicked out. Kobayashi is furious. He couldn't get to them. You're absolutely right, Owen. The body's got in the way. But Kobayashi takes out his frustrations out on Crom nonetheless. The dog throws a kick in just for good measure. And now taunts Alex Crom, who is forced to get out of the ring by Mike Shitopa. Well, the tides may be turning. What a clothesline.
Could still do
And
the
again.
tag, however. He has Yuri all hung up here. Splash in the corner, coming off the ropes. Ducks a clothesline.
Sling blade. Nipper ball. The dog has hit a flurry. Yuri is desperately trying to get back to his corner, but is being forced to defend himself. And the constant attack and the drop again. The corner work by Yuri. Sublime, but he's fell right back into a suplex this time.
That fisherman's neckbreaker wants more from the dog.
Beautiful fisherman neckbreaker.
Perhaps now finally opting for the tag, but no, going to the other side of the ring.
What is the dog thinking?
And again, this kind of offense has not paid him dividends as of late. I have advised that he pack it in while changing his mind here. He's giving Yuri enough time to recuperate. Spiral uppercut.
Vicious elbow.
Just like that, Yuri has changed
the
his
spine.
Hesitation may have cost him. Spear and clothesline combination by the Blue Bloods.
By Kobayashi.
Fresh and quick enough to break it up. He's desperate to get the tag into that ring. I believe something like that could indeed turn this match around entirely. But the dog again walking away from Kobayashi, opting to go out to the apron. A grave mistake in my estimation. Again changing his mind. Crom doing some taunting though. Another facebuster.
Vicious facebuster by the dog. Is that enough? He's done it pretty much on his own.
Crom. The shoulder upper too.
The Crom seemingly demobilised, and the dog absolutely determined to prove his worth. It's a matter of who lasts longer. Who wants it more? What a lumbar check by the dog. Who has these fans in the palm of his hand. The pin is there. Chitopa's down. Is that enough? No! 2.9! 0.9!
And again Kobayashi screaming for a tag!
Tag made!
Kobayashi is in!
After all the damage done by the dog, listen to this appreciation by the fans. The plan is in motion. Kobayashi has come out of the blocks like an absolute lightning bolt in a bottle. Listen to the boos.
Reversing.
The boos set it out. The headbutt, the legs, the power by Crom, and you look at the German suplex machine. who has turned this room in the blink of an eye.
He's just soaked it in. As people thought this match
Headbutts.
reaching its climax.
Alex Thomas pulled it back from the dead end.
Kobayashi caught off.
Oh!
What a kick!
The German suplex machine with some unholy resilience here into the corner, and Yuri and Club's corner work is perhaps unparalleled here in N.E.W.
Oh! Spear and clothesline combination again from the Blue Bloods.
Devastating. Thomas stayed in to play interference. No! Kobayashi kicked out at the 2. Somehow, somewhere, there's life left in the Japanese. Miracle.
Kobayashi fighting to kick out, but how much is left? Enough to reverse that.
Enough to throw a shoulder in at least. Kobayashi is digging deep, finding another level. Clothesline. And again. Side seal.
Super kick right in the face of Yuri, the dog returning to his corner.
Right to the chin.
Rising sun!
Rising sun connects. Rising sun connects with authority by Kobayashi.
Noticing he's too
No
close
pin.
to the ropes though, does not go for the pin, instead swings Yuri's body around with that leg lock.
Yeah, that was probably actually great ring presence there by Kobayashi. Does a little more damage and moves the body of Yuri. But Yuri with the ring presence, with the savvy, or perhaps Sheely just in pain, rolls out the ring.
Kobayashi's not giving any time.
Oh, what an elbow from the top rope. Possibly sweet Jesus.
Cracking the skull of Yuri.
That was old school, I loved it.
Not stunned there. Oh, Yuri
shut up,
reversing.
Mike. No one wants to listen to you.
Forearm from Yuri again, turning this match around in the blink of an eye.
Oh! The head of Kobayashi connects with a vengeance to that barrier. Yuri, with a knee to follow suit. This brawl on the outside. It's getting ugly. Referee up to the count of 5 in this level 10 count snap suplex on the outside by Yuri. A crackling suplex on the way to thin mats to Kobayashi. Oh, the head, the skull, bounces off the post. The ring post. The dog had enough.
Back in the ring.
Oh,
here.
wait a minute.
This might have backfired on the behalf of the dog, who was trying to separate up the fight.
Why hasn't the dog got Kobayashi back into the ring? I think he knows it's over, and the Blue Bloods have done it. Kobayashi cannot answer the count of 10. The dog let his partner get counted out. I think he knew Kobayashi was done. I don't think he knew where he was. Kobayashi might be out for the count here. He might need EMTs.
That one of the tag teams to go through from tonight has won by a count out at such a crucial stage of the tag team rankings.
The Blue Bloods won't care, Owen. The Blue Bloods won't care one bit. All they will care about is what the history books will write, and the history books will say winner by count out. Alex Crom and Yuri, the Blue Bloods, are one match away from being named tag team #1 contenders.
The Blue Blood.
We'll march on and we will find out who they face soon.
he sees the belt, he likes to hit below it. Few superstars. He's on the... going for the big one. Nearly... oh, this is not going to be good. Here he goes. A punishing. He's there. He's look. Oh, what a right. Man. Look, what a spear. A clubbing clothesline. There. H with some reason. What a spear. Nobody can. There. Out of his. He got him good there. There.
Oh, good for dear. Oh, God.
Oh, no, come on, no, oh, spear!
He's just bringing it back.
Oh, my! He's putting the pressure on this young man. Oh, from out
zero distance spear. Diaz is in trouble now. And just deadlift him. Wow. Spear. Surgery Gorman managing to get that title streak. More fists.
Oh, zero distance spear that could... back from that. Oh,
Maybe a mistake.
spear! Oh, what a lariat! And again! Ducks one from the gangster. From the rope and again! Oh, what is up? Lone Star State from nowhere! Might just be a Lone Star State! Vicious right hand. Oh, spear! Zero distance spirit! That knee to the back though. He's looking for it again. Connected that time with the spear. Who I think may have been up. Cowboy Roy has had more last man standing matches, and the Reaper has had matches. And will that be the factor here tonight? The X factor that puts Cowboy Roy with a finishing what a drop kick! Lone Star Bomb by Roy. Very one at zero distance spear. Cowboy. Oh, what? Oh! Firing line. Spear! Oh, my lord, he got all of that.
Here is your winner, and still world champion, Cowboy Roy.
We're back once more, and this time Bruce Brown is out here with a microphone.
Looking very stylish. Bruce Brown throwing down the gauntlet. That's Juan Gonzalez here tonight. If Juan Gonzalez can win next week, he will be named #1 contender for the United Kingdom title held by the Scottish Spinebreaker.
And now we know why we saw that competition between Fuller and Gonzalez. It was perhaps for the next victim of Bruce Brown. Juan Gonzalez has plenty of tricks up his sleeve. What a match that will be. Well, what chaos. I keep saying it, but that's all it's going to be until that ball is found.
Unbridled chaos.
4 teams fighting for one victory. And Global's EOP, the Eliminators of End Times. Of course, now we know the winner of that match will be facing the Blue Bloods.
Yeah, I mean, what a victory that is. What a victory prize that is here. And I mean, you get through this match alive, and what do you get? You get Alex Crom and Yuri. That's what you get.
The run they have been on, they are going to be tough to beat. We also remind you that Violence is Golden is coming up on the 30th. Of course, we have that World Championship match, 6-man Falls Count Anywhere elimination match, another match that is just going to be absolute chaos, but slowly it will whittle down to 1 and they will walk out N.E.W. World Championship. Yuri, Bart, Brie Vega, Hannibal Jacobs, Daryl Graves and Cowboy Roy.
Yeah, it should be quite the fight between 6 of the best that N.E.W. possessed today. I mean, if Cowboy Roy can survive that night and remain N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion, it will be undoubtable, it will be unquestionable, unarguable, the best World Champion of all time. But 5 men will do everything within their power to stop the Cowboy from doing that. And all of those men have held the World Championship before, with the exception, of course, of Daryl Graves.
The Women's Tag Team Championships are also set for Violence is Golden in a straight up tag team match, again much like this Fatal 4-way that we're about to see in the tag division. On the men's side, this is just one fall to the finish. The Outlaws versus Foxy Valentines for those tag team championships.
Yeah, should be quite the match. Should be quite the match between the Outlaws and Foxy Valentine. The shameless self-promoters go against the longest-standing tag team in N.E.W. history. I think the Outlaws, two of them have done just about everything there is to do in this business against the upstarts, but not the newcomers anymore. Foxy Valentines have started to write their own legacy, and what a victory that would be if they could retain their N.E.W. Women's Tag Team Championships at Violence is Golden.
Lisa Chase still due a rubber match against the Phantom to see if she can also squeeze in a Women's Championship match. And of course, that Lisa Chase versus Nancy Valentine match coming up next. However, another match that has also been set for Violence is Golden, the grudge match must, this rivalry, Adrian Goldman says, must end the last man standing between Quinn and Chris Jones.
Yeah, these two guys hate each other. Chris Jones says that Quinn doesn't deserve to earn a living and N.E.W. should go and work for a lesser promotion. Quinn says he, well, quite rightly some would say, says he has every right to be here.
Wants to earn his opportunities, but argues that Chris Jones has been stopping him doing that.
Well, yeah, so you know this is a complex rivalry to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. It runs deep, but we will get it
going on for years.
Yeah, hopefully should get an end, or at least an answer. Violence is Golden, and the long-term watchers of N.E.W. will probably call this one the match of the night, because that one has been brewing for quite some time.
We also have that triple threat Extreme Rules match for the Intercontinental Championship. Louis Richardson must be angry that his loss has allowed Nate to squeeze into this match that was going to be a one-on-one Louis Richardson and GBH. However, now it's Louis Richardson, Nate, and of course the champion GBH.
Many people said it should have been a one-on-one, a straight-up one-on-one between GBH and Louis Richardson, the most decorated United States champion of all time, who's had his year-long obsessive quest for the Intercontinental Championship rudely swept up from underneath him by Nate, who has squeaked his way into this match at the last minute. but has got a shot against GBH, and this is going to be hard work for the current reigning Intercontinental Champion, of course, member of Magnum Opus, the only title currently that Magnum Opus hold, of course. That could all change, but right now, it's all in the hands of GBH.
Let's not forget, as a result of the main event, event times, a victorious N.E.W could also end up running double duty.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Psycho Sonia, and representing the Outlaws from Blackpool, England, Lisa Chase.
Lisa Chase done pretty much everything there is to do in the N.E.W women's division. Still wants more, still wants to prove the Outlaws and the team to beat. Foxy Valentine have been knocking on the door for a long, long time as the most dominant team in N.E.W today and currently hold the women's tag team titles. The Outlaws are no longer the champions standing, they are the Hunters standing.
3 years, 3-time women's champion, 3-time tag team champion, second ever women's champion, longest overall women's champion with 227 days, excuse me, and one half the first ever women's tag team champions.
And her opponent, accompanied by Fox, and from Long Island, New York, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Nancy Valentine.
Well, Nancy Valentine, the shameless self-promoter by her trainer and equally shameless tag team partner, the Fox.
Tag team champions coming out here in full force, as expected, as did the Outlaws.
Quite the reign for Fox Valentine though now, when they've been very successful women's tag team champions, it has to be said.
3 times women's tag team champions. Fox, of course, becoming the first dual champion in the women's division. Nancy Valentine now here for a year and a half. Seems a lot longer than that since she made her debut.
Yes, it's been very established from the very beginning with this association with the Fox, and now of course Foxy Valentine becoming one of the most dominant tag teams in the women's division.
Holding those belts.
Masterminded by, of course, the Fox herself. Holding
those belts currently for 200 days.
Quite the run indeed. Referee rings the bell and here we go.
Valentine standing with a hair pull.
Is that Flint at the top there?
That is Flint.
Alright, we need to find one of those guys. They look far too much alike. A European uppercut there by Lisa Chase.
Shatopa looks like he hasn't slept in weeks.
Oh!
It's great mat wrestling to begin here from Lisa Chase.
It's because all the bad calls he makes only like they do me. Lock up again. Valentine. Oh!
Shot for Valentine there. Again locking up. Such an intense rivalry in the women's tag division. All very proud women.
Yeah, very personal indeed. I think between all 4 of these ladies, Erwin, I think it runs deep. Oh, look at kick! That! Flint in the wrong position, perhaps that inexperience there. Shining through from the referee, given such a high-profile matchup. 2 very volatile components here in Nancy Valentine and Lisa Chase. Chase is throwing Valentine to the outside. Of course, it's a lawless town now. The guys at the tech desk might want to get out of the way because this could get ugly real quickly. They don't call them the Outlaws for no reason, Erwin.
I'm not sure.
Oh, wait a minute.
Valentine didn't drop kick Flint on purpose, making it look like she was aiming for Lisa Chase, who is now taking it to Nancy Valentine on the outside. Oh, quick, swift kick changes that around, and Valentine now opting to take it back into the ring.
Well, I think the wisest thing that Nancy Valentine has done all night, quite frankly, is get Lisa Chase back into that ring. You do not want to get into a brawl with an outlaw.
Scoop slam. Valentine.
Oh. Going for a pin here. Pin is down.
Not too early in this bout.
Yeah, yeah.
Pin from Lisa Chase. He's
Don't-
fighting back.
You're not going to get away with the night that easy. Says Chase, stiff forearm, but again, Nancy Valentine was playing for time. Throwing the body of Chase over the top rope, she catches the rope, as you would expect her to do. But all that does is waste time.
Oh, and offers up a German suplex.
That is Lisa Chase's response to Nancy Valentine's time wasting. A German suplex with authority. No, armbreaker to Valentine, who knows she's in a match now. High impact maneuvers, and again.
Looking on a little concern for Valentine here. Oh! Stomped the arm, just running over Valentine and into Flint. Now it's Chase knocking down Flint.
Yeah, Flint just getting in complete wrong position once again. Second time tonight, Chase from the top rope.
Oh my word, what a crossbody!
Valentine was on the floor. I mean, that kind of turned into a headbutt along the way. Whatever the hell it was impressive to watch. Lisa Chase using her own body as a weapon. Atomic Bulldog. Back the Outlaw. Goes to the pin. Referees back up mercifully. 2. No!
Not even a 2.
Oh,
Flint getting his N.E.W. welcome here tonight in this match.
it's a case of thank you, sir. May I have another?
Oh wait, miss with the double knees. Valentine looking to take advantage of that.
Oh.
Into a bulldog. And what's Fox doing under the ring?
Valentine.
Oh, sliding a chair in.
Slowing the pace of this down, perhaps on purpose, perhaps seeing her mentor betraying her tag team. Out the corner of her eye, dropped toe hold there by Lisa Chase. Who's probably seen the chair herself by now, so don't count that out for 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Certainly has.
Oh.
Double underdog suplex, just crippling Nancy Valentine on that chair.
And the Fox is there, shaking her hands, Lisa Chase clearly not happy about it, but as long as they don't directly use a chair, it's perfectly legal.
A buffer for the pain, perhaps, for Nancy Valentine. There's an interruption from Fox, but Lisa Chase still blocking shots. Chase slightly out of play there, I think. Teacher on the apron.
I think if Lisa Chase is honest with herself, the Fox didn't do exactly what she would have done if the situation was reversed. Buckleplex by Chase. The veteran pulls out the trademark move at the trademark time. Could this be it? Could it be one apiece? No!
Valentine somehow kicking out.
It may have took all she had, but she did it. Nancy Valentine kicked out of the buckleplex. 2.5.
Chase doesn't look like she's done that at all.
Now Chase is primed, she looked ready. Bell the belly! Boom! Chaseplex, there it is.
Bear hug-like grip.
Bye bye. That is it. 2. No!
Oh, and wait, Fox pulling Flynn out and acting like she did nothing.
The Fox just saved her tag team partner's hide. That was beautiful. It was 2.9.9. Lisa Chase had this match won.
Chase not feeling the burn.
Did Valentine
still
get a shoulder off? Or did the Fox pull the referee out? Either way, this match has continued. The referee is still arguing with the Fox on the outside. It's absolute
Finally
carnage.
back in the ring, but that's allowed time for Valentine to
Gut-wrench
turn things
suplex
around.
by Valentine. Beautiful gut wrench. You're absolutely right. Nancy Valentine is doing her level best here to take advantage of this situation.
What you thinking of here?
She needs to do it quickly. Wasting too much time here against Lisa Chase.
Chin up.
You see the elbows there from Chase. Nancy Valentine,
Shoulders.
she had stuttered. Took way too much time. Scoop slam back there by Chase, not wasting any. You see the veteran instinct there. Oh, the elbow right to the sternum by Chase.
Increasing offense from Chase, but again a reversal from Nancy Valentine.
Oh, there's someone coming alive. Excuse me, with that jawbreaker.
Shades of what we will see in that tag team match, as the titles will be on the line.
Oh, a bulldog by Nancy Valentine.
Going for the pin. Quite possibly still dazed from earlier on.
Well, even a 2, Lisa Chase kicking out after a 1. Of course, there were many questions about Nancy Valentine's toughness, her willingness to compete when she first arrived on
face buster.
Those questions were answered a long time ago. Nancy Valentine with a hard face buster there. Could that be enough to pull away Lisa Chase? The psychological edge goes completely to Foxy Valentine. Both members of Foxy Valentine have just beat the Outlaws in.
Thanks to a big assist.
Here is your winner, Nancy Valentine.
Has picked up a victory over Lisa Chase.
Unbelievable victory, huge victory for Nancy Valentine, and is arguably the biggest victory of Nancy Valentine's career.
Well, will the punishment continue as next week Fox will face Psycho Sonia? The next tag prelude continues one-on-one action.
Well, that should be an interesting match. Can her mentor do what a student just did and achieve the impossible and make it a clean sweep before our first ever free extended event that finds is golden? Only time will tell. If it's anything like that match, absolutely anything could happen.
We've seen a few of these singles matches along the way. Lisa Chase still focused on the women's championship as well. But it's still interesting to see these tag prelude matches along the way. And speaking of Lisa Chase being interested in the women's championship, that rubber match is happening next week. One-on-one, Lisa Chase is going against the Phantom again after the loss here tonight. Is that going to rot Lisa Chase?
But it's been talked about, it's been speculated about, it's come at the worst possible time, but Lisa Chase does have a chance, a slim but definite chance to beat the women's champion, the Phantom, and to finally earn a title shot. Could Lisa Chase be running double duty at Violence is Golden? We'll find out next week on Brawl, or will the hunt for the Phantom's #1 contender just keep rolling on?
In his sudden death, one apiece so far, it must end next week. Also next week, Intercontinental Championship prelude, we see Nate go one-on-one with GBH. As far as I'm aware, the first time in a very long time, if not all. Of course, Nate now a part of that Intercontinental Championship match. We're going to see him face off one-on-one against the champ.
Yeah, this should be a very strong test for Nate. Indeed, GBH has done pretty much everything there is to do in N.E.W. A veteran, they don't call him the icon for nothing. He has moves named after him. A member of the illustrious Magnum Opus and the current Intercontinental Champion, who is not in a good mood considering his title defense at Violence is Golden is now a triple threat. Imagine if GBH could take Nate out before that event and to just
back into a one-on-one
just
is always a possibility.
you know, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Nate has to be at his best next week because he will have a very, very large target on his back.
Of course, when the vignette was made, they did not know in time, but of course, we still do not know that they managed to make this vignette in time, I should say. The men's tag team #1 contendership match is next week. We now know the Blue Bloods have gone through. We do not know who is next, but we will after our main event here tonight, which is coming up next.
Yes, will it be the Professionals, will it be N.E.W, will it be EOD, or will it indeed be Magnum Opus? We will find out as our main event here tonight, but next week, the winner of this absolute carnage will face the Blue Bloods. That is not something I would call a prize, Erwin.
Whoever makes it through this 4-way tornado tag has to beat the guys who have been on the run throughout this tag rankings match. They have not lost since being interjected in it. Well, here we go with our main event of the evening. We want to thank you where you've been joining us from. Hope you've liked the show. It's been an absolute bedlam, but we are getting closer to finding who will stand at Violence is Golden.
Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 885 pounds, the Monster Vader and Rick Weaver.
Well, some would say the real #1 contenders, the single longest reigning run ever in the tag team history of N.E.W. belongs to these two men, belongs to Rick Weaver and the original Monster Vader. And this is the only man the Monster has ever trusted enough to team with.
And this will be the test for both of them as to whether they can get to that #1 contendership spot once more. Again, they have to get through 3 other teams to do so here tonight. Those 3 teams eagerly await that same opportunity, gaining a #1 contendership and going on to meet the Fixers. The Violence is Golden, where all our titles will be on the line.
Of 600 pounds, Haku Ross and Sugarfoot Ray Sullivan.
We were expecting, I was expecting at least Dallas Rage, but
Yeah, no Dallas Rage with the EOD tonight. That is strange. Someone unexpected.
Ray Sullivan together.
Yeah, I think some would say that, well, with due respect to Dallas Rage, the 2 strongest members of the EOD, Haku Ross and Ray Sullivan. Of course, Ray Sullivan, who founded the group, brought these 3 men together. Haku Ross made quite the impact over his EFW, already a former EFW world champion.
He got this spot due to a count out against the Eliminators. Morpeth holding a 210-day tag team title run.
What a run. That was only stopped, we might add, through injury. Owen. Magnum Opus were never beaten for that title.
That's Rick Weaver going out on injury. Snake trying to fill his boots and failing to do so. EOD never having that tag team success, but still a strong team.
And at a combined weight of 468 pounds, Franco and Marty, the Eliminators.
Well, Franco and Marty, who have completely forgotten what they stood for along the way, are indeed one match away from what they have wanted all along, a tag team title shot. They have given away everything for this opportunity, Erwin. Friends, family, principles. What happens to these men here tonight if they lose?
Yeah, they've lost a lot of that support they once had, but going it alone seemed to spur them on for the most part. And now they're in this chaotic cluster that is about to unfold. It's the final and possibly most demonic team makes their way to the ring. That's 1.5. Already in an intercontinental title match. Violence is golden. Find himself running double duty.
A lot of these guys can find themselves running double duty. That's the whole concern of this matchup.
And at a combined weight of 444 pounds, Demon Joe Freeman and Nate.
When Joe Freeman and Nate have become quite a savage team in their own right, of course, disciples of the Demon, members of the Ely so-called supergroup N.Times. They play, of course, at the Reaper's command. And what a notch on the post it would be for N.Times, Erwin, if Marty and Nate could win the that's not right. Excuse me. Frank. Franco and Marley connection in this matchup.
There is that blood feud between Marty and Nate, of course. Probably what's crossing your mind. Which will no doubt intensify in what we are about to witness. Here we go. Nate being the one to try and chop down the tree known as Vega.
Oh yeah, Nate pulled out the shot straw. Clearly Vega might be the man to watch in this match. His tag team partner trading blows with one of the eliminators.
Oh yeah, Marty also going for Haku Ross here. Sullivan taking on Will Freeman, and Mike Shatopa is already down.
Yeah, Mike Shatopa in the most unenvious position in professional wrestling right now in the middle of this absolute chaos. EOD have brought their strongest two men here. I find that very interesting. The two powerhouse brawlers. Look who else is in this ring. Joe Freeman, Vega.
Just chaos.
Former Intercontinental Champion Rick Weaver.
Injury. Franco probably not making a return. Unpleasant here.
Going right for that surgically repaired knee, Owen.
And Nate's got to consider his Intercontinental Championship shot. Vega has to consider his N.E.W. World title shot. Oh.
You see the pattern, the gut wrench here, suplex by Vega. Oh! I love the fact that we hire like 3 new referees in the space of about 2 weeks and we still only have one out here. I love that.
I assume.
Adrian Goldman's a twisted motherfucker, that's all this is. I mean, look, we all know chaos is about to break down.
EOD spilling out of the ring here as Joe Freeman took down Ray Sullivan, but Haku Ross going from behind. What a clothesline. There's no pinfalls to help him out there.
Headbutt by Vega.
Marty taking on Mike Weaver in the background. Oh, Nate's turning things around against the big man. Took him off his feet.
Did you just see that? What a shot that was of Opus in the ring. It was a double counter and it was pretty much the exact same counter, but what a corkscrew elbow there by Marty. He was now trying to save his tag team partner and does with a vicious drop kick to the back of Vega.
Always reluctant to have that feud with Nate, turning to this dark side. Oh, breaks on the pin though. Not to lose an opportunity.
Yeah, that's it. That's something very important. This is first fall to the finisher. I've said it a few times before. This is not an elimination style matchup, as is traditional. So you're not only going to have to get a counter free, you're going to have to survive long enough to make that counter free without having interference from one of the other teams. There is no time limit to this matchup. It will continue until it has a victor.
Crossbody from Ray Sullivan to Nate.
Injuries. An absolute carnage. Oh! It's almost guaranteed here tonight.
Taking Marty up to the top rope.
German suplex! Dear Lord, exploding German from the top rope by Weaver, taking Manny clean out of his boots. That was absolutely spectacular.
Franco now with some German suplex of his own to Joe Freeman. Rhys Sullivan with an impressive feat of strength. Gorilla press slam going for a pin.
Sullivan with the pin, but the immediate interference right there by Rick Weaver.
Lightning fast from Weaver and Vega, his tag team partner, returning to the carnage unfolding before our eyes.
Yeah,
Franco trying to get a cheap pin on him.
I think if you look at the teams within this matchup here, I think Magnum Opus actually have the most experience as a unit. I mean, they are no stranger to this kind of tag team scenario. They have won in this kind of scenario before. Is that the edge that Opus need tonight? That experience.
Topa down again.
Oh, good night coming. He's not a young man.
It's almost impossible to dodge anything in that ring.
Get out of there, Mike. Don't think any less if you just stand on the outside of the ring, for God's sake.
Vega choking the life out of Haku Ross.
Whenever Goldman pays that guy, it really isn't enough. But Joe Freeman there
with the attack on his brother there.
GBH neck wrench onto Weaver. Going for that submission.
Marty trying to take down Vega here. Handbreaker. Oh, famous from Rick Weaver to Joe Freeman.
Beautiful famous there by Weaver to Freeman. Seen those two coming out in the past when I match that was.
Hands from Rhys Sullivan rocking Franco. Uppercut sending him to the mat. Surprised we haven't seen blood already, but it's no doubt to come. Weaver. Oh! Knee to the chest of Joe Freeman.
Yeah, Weaver is looking up for this. He's looking incredibly focused this entire matchup. Rhys Sullivan must have dropped kick on there tonight. Oh, in a minute!
Only 4 in the ring.
Both worlds!
Best of both
by
worlds.
Weaver!
But look at that, Franco with a leg lock. And Rhys Sullivan
submission maneuver. Stopped by Joe Freeman in his tracks. Couldn't
you're
a by Freeman.
I think Rick Weaver himself got caught off by that submission. He's gave Freeman enough time.
Franco now just battling. Blow after blow. Sullivan is up.
Franco slam.
Oh, incapacitated Franco slam there.
Rhys Sullivan right there. Joe Freeman just choking Rick Weaver. Vega going for a pin on net.
Yeah, every opportunist Vega sneaks into the ring after doing absolutely none of the work.
Oh, spinebuster by Haku Ross.
My God, what a spinebuster by Haku Ross. That was whips of Samoan smackdown right on it.
What's Rick Weaver with a moonsault?
Rick Weaver trying to take out Haku.
Yeah, I think missed his intended target, accidentally landing on Vega there.
Yeah, might have took out his tag team partner inadvertently with that.
Unorthodox. I mean, we don't see that from Rick Weaver.
We do not. Rick Weaver is determined in this match. I say all match long.
From net.
Now taking on Haku Ross. I'm not sure how wise that idea. A swift headbutt by Haku puts a stop to that, but Rick Weaver coming right back with a forearm of his own. I'm not sure if you ever get into a fist fight with Haku Ross.
Oh, hang on. Net sent up for the Vega bomb.
The Vega bomb.
Oh, the empty ropes.
Dear Lord.
Vega
Set
to
him
move him.
Getting him away from the ropes, going for a pin.
But his tag team partner incapacitated by Haku Ross.
I think Vega only realised that after he went for the pin, he saw Rick Weaver get rolling out the ring after taking yet another spinebuster from Haku Ross, who then switched his attack to Nate.
Franco unfurling more German suplexes on one half of them times Joe Freeman. Rhys Sullivan trying desperately to recuperate in the corner.
Sullivan's not had a good time for his been suplexed out of his boots.
Oh no, the Franco slam to Joe Freeman.
Haku pushed out of the ring by Nate from N.E.W, and now this is getting over it now and scrolling to the outside. It's only a matter of time with the amount of bodies that we have. And this is going to go out to the outside the ring.
Franco could be looking for a pin on Joe Freeman here, centre of the ring. He dragged him away from everything that was going on, but Rick Weaver getting back in the ring. Shitoka trying to find his viewpoint.
He didn't even get time to count the one. Rick Weaver, who has been laser focused throughout this entire matchup, just took his break on the outside. Oh,
the weave.
Beautiful weave there by Rick Weaver.
Going for a pin.
Vega's on his feet to defend.
Haku Ross
So many
stopping.
people running towards Rick Weaver. I think you're right, Haku Ross got there first, the former footballer, with that line speed, off the line
Literally
speed.
stopping Shitoka with his own body from getting to the pin before he could. And now going straight for Rick Weaver once more. Oh! Clasped around the throat. Chokeslam!
Oh, that chokeslam by Haku Ross.
Oh, but a powerbomb to the outside by Vegas!
Sweet Jesus, he just took off the head of Franco without. Oh, inspiring powerbomb. Ray Sullivan's got out there.
No way, Joe Freeman countering a chokeslam this time.
Wait a minute.
Getting even more chaotic out here.
Marty somehow lives.
I have no idea how after receiving that thunderous
He's
powerbomb
fighting
to the
back on the
outside
outside.
by Vega.
He's actually fighting back on the outside. Ray Sullivan able to pick up the pieces, and somehow Marty is fighting back. He's ready, he must be wrestling on sheer instinct alone. I think his tag team partner came out for a second and checking he was okay. He thought he could handle it. Vega's down. Weaver's still on his feet, but stands to need to make more of an impact. The second half of this match is getting more closer as it goes on. There's bodies everywhere.
Marty going.
Wait a minute.
Marty with some vicious intent for Ray Sullivan perhaps.
Vicious intent everywhere.
Oh, Ned trying to stop him. Ray Sullivan avoiding him.
Sullivan managing to get out of the way. I think that interference from Marty did help his cause. Haku Ross on the inside of the ring, still creating havoc to Joe Freeman with a backdrop to the original Demon.
Vega body on his feet. It's Haku Ross preparing. Oh, what a leg drop from Ray Sullivan.
Haku Ross looked like he was looking for another choke slam.
Brothers fight beside him. Nate and Marty brawling here.
What a choke slam by Haku Ross, taking out Joe Freeman. And a couple of stiff blows to Vega. Weaver is out. And for the count on the outside, Vega coming through. Vega's on his own right now. Just fighting for his life. With a oh, Vega, wait a minute, we've seen this before. Submission. Vega. Vega with a pair. Wait a minute, no. Haku Ross.
Free.
Oh, that is tremendous strike.
Oh,
Haku
Shitoka now
Ross.
again.
Oh. Listen to this crowd.
Oh, well, hang on a second. Marty
Has
had enough of his brother once more.
Saber Black's on the outside. Saber Black's running to hell. His own brother to the outside of the ring.
Listen to the crowd.
Ray Sullivan bench pressing
Famous
That was going on. I love it, famous by Rick Weaver. There's so much happening. There's so much happening.
Sullivan went for a pin on Franco, but interrupted sharply by Rick Weaver. Vega has his eyes set on Joe Freeman. Changes and intercepts a plot from Vega. Oh, taken up by Joe Freeman in return.
Oh, bench press there by Rick Weaver. Incredible stuff there on to Franco. Franco countered it. And he's going after Vega, who had yet another submission locked on to Ray Sullivan. Oh, wait a minute! The weave! Oh, excuse me, yeah, the weave. I mean, the best of both worlds. Not the weave.
Wiping out Franco.
Taking out
Get a pin in
Franco.
amongst the carnage. No, Ray Sullivan was there.
It's a bad headbutt.
Haku just wiped out Vega.
Haku's just
Follow it. Slam from Rick Weaver. What a match.
What a vicious manoeuvre there by Weaver. Martin holding his own against the heavy hitters of EOD.
He sees Franco down on the mat. Has picked his target. There's only 4 men left in the ring, but one of them is, or was Marty, who is finding himself on the apron.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds again!
Hit perfectly. Man and Nate are caught up with each other. Nate has not seen Mick Weaver too. Hakuras isn't going to get there in time.
No.
It's still away. Magnum Opus have done it.
Just like that. I can't believe it. Well,
Yes. Yes. It's never happened.
after all this brutality, such fighting spirit
Oh,
from every
that's
single
baby.
one against that super kick from Marty. There was so much going on in this match.
Opus, baby.
But that means the blue blood, the Magnum Opus,
Oh, sweet Jesus, what a match that will be.
they will face off next week on the road to Violence is Golden on the 30th. We look forward to seeing
Here
you
are
there.
your winners.
Thank you, and the